Good midday, good midday, good midday, good midday to each and every one of you. We just want to welcome you into this learning environment, this learning space, this learning moment, this learning opportunity that the Lord is providing for us, even as we speak right now. And so we are thankful to God for you, one and all, that are here participating with us. And whether you are live or whether you're going to watch us later, we are grateful for each and every one of you. Kathy, how are you? I'm working on the water. Minister Sarah, bless your heart for being here with us. It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. It's going to be extraordinarily hot. But guess what? I'm sure enough not complaining. I refuse to complain because as the weather changes, so too does attitudes and bills. Okay, Elder James Marcel, thank you so much for being here, our friend and brother. So we're glad to have you here with us and to share with us on this wonderful day. Absolutely wonderful. Jamie, bless your heart. Good to have you. Good to have you. Good to have you. Good. So hit that share button. Let them folk know in your realm of relationships that you are on and we are live and in color. Tamika, Linda, Cora, Barbara, bless you. Nancy, good to have you here with us on today. It's a wonderful day. Jaleesa, good day to you. Thank you, Cora, for sharing. Minister Marcia, good to have you with us. Please share. Please share. Thank you. I see you as y'all are sharing. Denise, good to have you here. Thank you so much for sharing with us on today. Carletta, a good midday to you as well. And so, thank you so much, Jamie, for sharing. For those of you who are sharing, we are grateful for you, one and all. Rhonda Fletcher, bless your sweet potato soul. Thank you so much for being a part of this moment, this opportunity that we have to continue to grow in the knowledge of the Lord. And I'm grateful for those who have shared on this great, wonderful day. And whether you believe it or not, it really is a good day. Okay. All right. It really is a good and wonderful day. As it used to say, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. So we're glad that you are here. Chaplain Hearns, bless you for being here with us on this day. I do have a couple of questions. And then as I continue with these questions, I pray that many of us can recognize and understand who we are and what we do. Carolyn, Stephanie, thank you so much, so much, so much, so much. I'm trying to figure out how I want to enter into this because Legend is home with his mom. Well, she's at our house. Um, so we're grateful to God for soon they'll be moving into their new home. And so we're grateful to God for that. So Legend is good. Legend is Legend. He was over yesterday. He couldn't find me. And then when he finally did, that was the end of the conversation. Gaither, thank you so much. Good to have you here with us. And so I broke out his little car. Tell you how smart this little boy is. Minister Faye, bless you for being here. I have a remote. It has a remote control. And so he figured that I was controlling the car more than he was. And so he comes over to me and wants the remote. Valerie, how are you today? Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, his other grandmother on his dad's side bought him that car, but I had to fix it because the steering was broke. It's welded, and I bought some stuff and did what I needed to do, and so he's back in the saddle again, and he's having fun. Hey Trina, how are you? Praying for you. and your business. I see you're just blowing up and flourishing and everything. This little boy is beyond smart. He probably is borderline genius. Um, Timothy, I mean, this little boy is beyond amazing. I'm telling you right now, beyond amazing. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Wait a minute, let me see what I got here. I love it. Thank you, James, for letting us know that all is well. Appreciate that so much. And so, and we're doing that for you. I've seen your posts, and I see the doors that God is opening for you, and we're believing that He'll do above and beyond all you could ever ask or think. Sister Thomas, how are you? You know what? Union loves that little boy, and don't you fool yourself. That little boy loves Union. And so it was just good to have a bunch of babies that were out and about, because wherever there are no babies or no children, sooner or later, everything kind of collapses. How do country people learn how to talk country? Woo. How do people in other countries learn to speak their language? How do we learn? I'm gonna get in trouble for this. How do we learn to be ghetto? How do we learn? Because a lot of what I'm dealing with is learned behavior. How do we learn to cuss like sailors and scam and scheme, because you're not born with these? What actually happens is you become, thank you so much, Minister Sarah, you become what you are by those you are associated with. Ah, Jesus, Lord. Hey, Christy, how are you? Christy, I think I done lost some of them. I think I done lost some of them. This one might be just a little bit too deep for some people. And so, since learned behavior is controlling behavior, since learned, hey, Carolyn Richardson, how you doing? Since learned behavior is an assimilation of that which one is exposed to. Can you imagine what the enemy is trying to do to us to make sure that we don't assimilate what God says we are? Mm. Oh, this might be a two-dayer. I want us to think about this for just a moment. Daryl Jones, my friend, bless you for being here. I want us to think about exposure. I said this, I don't know if it was on a Snapshot or whether it was um, on a midweek or whatever. There was a time when I would take between 80 to 100 people to the National Baptist Convention, USA Incorporated. We would invest heavily in our young people. And the reason that we did that is to expose them to something other than what they were accustomed to. I believe, John Fitzhugh, bless you, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're enjoying your retirement. I think both of you retired, right? I hope y'all enjoying your retirement. I needed them to see that the world was bigger than Youngstown. This is not any shade on Youngstown. This is not anything negative about Youngstown. But if you are never exposed or introduced or participate in something other than your present environment, you will reflect that environment, even if it's detrimental. So I would take them, and what I would do with them, you remember that, Minister Sarah? Year after year after year after year, I used to do that till I got sick of the National Baptist Convention. I'm just gonna call it. They're bugging me now. I'm not going. I think it's next week. I'm not going. And so that's what I'm talking about, my friend John. You and your wife enjoy what God is doing in your lives right now. I would take them out to dinner. Now, when I talk about dinner, hey, Jackie, how are you? I'm not talking about McDonald's or Burger King. I would take them to a restaurant that had linen, okay, that had knives and forks and different things. And I never will forget the first time I took them. One of my kids said, "Well, where's the hamburger?" And I said, "We didn't come here to have hamburgers. We came here to have a real meal." Hey, Carol, how are you, dear? And they're like, "Real meal? Where's the? I need to. Where's McDonald's?" I said, just calm down for just a second. And I showed them how to use their knife and fork. I showed them that there were certain things that I showed them how to put their napkin on their lap. I showed them that there's more than one way to eat. And then after maybe the second or third year, they were like, "Well, Pastor, when are we going to go to that restaurant again? When are we going to do?" You know why? Because exposure changes perspective. And if I'm going to be what God has preordained for me to be, I need to be exposed to it. Just like on Sunday at 2 o'clock, we're going to be on the south side, suited and booted. We got our suits on. We're going to do what we need to do. We're going to march, not march, we're going to walk in probably some of the most dangerous parts of Youngstown. Hey, Barbara, how are you? And we want them to see that everyone doesn't walk with their drawers hanging out. They don't walk with their jeans hanging around their waist. They if they've never been exposed to that, because guess what? And I'm getting ready to mess some of y'all up when I say that some of them ain't coming to church because most church folk don't want them. See, I said it, and I'm gonna say it. And then we have the other event coming up on the 21st where we're going to sit out and just have a conversation with them. Now, listen to this. I can never be more than what I am until I'm exposed to something greater than what I am. And that's where this, Tamala, how are you? I thought you was on vacation. It's so good to have you here with us. You holding it down there in Steubenville? And you know what, Tamala, that's such a powerful point that you're making. Many of our decisions that we have made in life are predicated upon what we were exposed to when we were younger. And it's difficult to break that mold when you get older because it becomes entrenched in your behavior. But Second Corinthians chapter 9, verse 8 says something, and I think it's overwhelmingly powerful. And I think I'm out of time. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Can I at least read it? Can I at least read it? Look at what it says. It says, God is able to make all grace abound to you, so that always having all sufficiency in everything, you may have an abundance for every good deed. Okay. And Daryl, that is where it starts. And the thing about it is, if the household has not been exposed to something other than certain things, then guess what? The children assimilate the behavior that they're exposed to. This is one of the dangers of an economically depressed area, okay? Is that when it appears, because opportunities are here. Now let me talk to, can I talk to y'all for just a second? Can I have 2 more minutes? Can I have 2 more minutes? Then I'm gonna let y'all go. People go to shows, they go to events, they go to concerts, they go to all kind of stuff here in Youngstown. Well, if there ain't no money, where do they get the money to go? There's all kinds of things that are happening, venues that are being built and different things that are going on. Well, if there's no money, then see, the key is What are you investing it in? And if there is not, that's the reason why OBSC, Ohio Baptist State Convention, invests those scholarships, $2,500 scholarships into young people, because if the children of light don't invest in our children, then the children of darkness will. I gotta go. I gotta go. Listen, I'm gonna come back tomorrow and we're going to delve down in there just a little bit more, because I need to go just a little bit deeper with this, because I want us to understand that on many occasions we are living so far beneath our privilege. We are even living below our design. What is my design? I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. I'm living so far beneath my design that I really can't see anything else. Listen, y'all have a fantastic day. If we've been a blessing to you, this is not just for this group, or for whoever watch it later. We ask that you would invest in the work of ministry that we are doing. We're doing all kind of things. Don't forget about Sunday at 2 o'clock, gentlemen. 2 o'clock on Sunday, suited and booted. I'll get more information out concerning. It's on the corner of Midlothian and South Avenue. Jaleesa, I hope you're on here. If you're on here, can you put that in the chat for me? If not, I'll get the information out to you later. It is men, black men only. They need to see black men. They need to see men. And so that's what we're going to be doing. I pray that I have about 100, at least 100 black men ready to roll on Sunday at 2 o'clock. Man, love y'all with the love of Jesus Christ. Grateful to God for each and every one of you. I just want you to have a blessed day in the Lord. Stay hydrated. Drink that water. Okay, Indianola. Okay, South Avenue and Indianola. That's where we're going to be. It's a daycare. We're going to park there, and then we'll walk from there. So listen. Be strong in the Lord and in the power of His might, and watch God do what you never thought He'd be able to do. May God bless you. May He keep you, is our prayer.